Welcome in, beautiful travelers. I'm Maria Indigo Earth, and I'm here to do a reading for our fire signs, Aries. Welcome in, Aries. Good to have you here, and welcome in, cross watchers. Feel free to swap around the characters as need be throughout the reading. Anytime that you come across this message and you were drawn into it was the time that you were meant to listen to it. Messages coming through should reflect some aspect of your current situation, as well as resonate with some inner knowing that you have. So take what fits, leave what doesn't. You can also check out, if this is your sun sign, you can check out your moon sign, your ascendant sign, or your Venus sign as well. I will have an extended at the end of this video. I'll dive deeper into the messages with you. And we will explore any zodiac signs that come through in your reading. And I'd also like to thank you for liking and subscribing to help the channel grow, supporting the channel. Your support is very much honored and it's very much appreciated, so thank you. So other Aries can get the messages that might be needed for them. Really appreciate it. So let's see where we go with you today. This is for Aries, Sun, Moon, Venus, and Rising. It's for Aries. Sun, Moon, Venus, and Rising. Messages for those watching, please. One more time through. Messages for those watching, please. All right, my friends, here we go. So, the overall theme for the reading is the Eight of Cups. Leaving something behind and moving towards something more fulfilling. The overall energy for the reading, the Two of Pentacles, making a decision, your situation, justice, looking at cause and effect, how things are showing up in your life, what you're putting into the universe is what's coming back. This could be something legal as well, so just keep that on the back burner as we go ahead. But and this also could be karmic in nature. Your opportunity in this situation, Tower. Something has to be moved out of the way. Something has to be eliminated. Because you've got something showing up here. When you got Justice and the Tower together, that's karmic in nature. Because whatever's being put out is coming back. And whatever it is not in a healthy state. It needs to be eradicated. Something needs to be removed. So, what the universe is co-creating with you right now, Page of Swords. You're really thinking about some things. Contemplating, learning, investigating, researching. How you got here, the Magician. Could have been some manipulation going on. This is air energy coming in. You also have Libra coming in. But something that wasn't on the up and up, the Magician. Because the Magician can be sometimes about like your true potential. Well, yeah, I mean, how you got here, you're not living up to your true potential. But this can also be about some sort of manipulation, not staying true to yourself. Energies that are coming in, Ten of Wands, picking up your stuff and moving on. Taking responsibility. See how he's just kind of packing up and ready to go, taking what he can out of what he learned and then trucking on. Energies that are fading away. We have the Hierophant. This could be something, this could be a marriage, it could be a commitment. This is Earth energy coming in, specific to Taurus. This could have something to do with structures. religious. This is like an institutionalized, being institutionalized. Program, conditioning. So let's see. What's your outside influences right now? Two of Wands. You can stay where you are, or you can take a risk and move on. What's right in front of you that you need to contend with? Ten of Pentacles. Could have family involved here. Also, this is about your resources, your job, your career, your family life. It's just your overall construct of how you've built your life, who is in your life, home, hearth, family, career, and future possibilities for you. Three of Wands, setting out on a new adventure. So putting out different intentions and expecting something else to come back in. So something definitely has to be cleared out here. Something has to be cleared out because there's definitely an imbalance going on here. You are learning some things. Page of Swords, you're learning some things. You're understanding some things differently. You're seeing things differently. You're getting some clarity. But you got the Ten of Wands. What's right around the corner, so you're packing up and heading out, and you got the Eight of Cups as your theme. It's time to move on. It's time to move on. Something needs to be cleared out of your life because you're not showing up in your true potential, your true authentic self. You have a decision to make here because this is affecting everybody around you. Ten of Pentacles. So let's see what that is for you, Aries. Let's find out. Let's find out. Let's find out what this justice is. What is justice for Aries, please? Clarify the justice card. This is a situation. We have the Two of Swords. With the Knight of Pentacles and the Empress. So I think there was an opportunity here, or could have been an opportunity here for something to grow, and it's just not growing. It's not growing. It's kind of staying in a very stagnant place. It seems to be on a very imbalance. Doesn't seem to be reciprocal. Things are out of alignment. Something's not moving forward. Page of Pentacles, something's not moving forward. This is going on for quite a period of time. There's no growth. It's just stagnation. Something doesn't seem to be evolving. It's not evolving. That's a situation. So let's see what the Tower is. Clarify the Tower for Aries, please. What is the Tower? Oops. We got the Wheel of Fortune. We got the Nine of Wands. And we got the Queen of Cups. So the Tower is clarified by the Wheel of Fortune, the Nine of Wands, and the Queen of Cups. So this is about repetition and cycles happening that are building up walls. And they are, because the Queen of Cups sometimes can be very over emotional, kind of working from an emotional aspect instead of working from more of an intellectual aspect. And they're building up walls around the heart. building up walls around the heart, building up walls about in regards to empathy, understanding, and compassion, because this has been happening for a period of time, and it needs to go away. It needs to go away. You got a decision here. Got a decision here. You also had a decision in your situation, something that you may not have really wanted to look at or weren't seeing clearly. This is your situation. Again, 2, decision. Something that you weren't seeing clearly, but I think now you're starting to see clearly, because this is what the universe is helping you with. You're kind of watching and observing, but things are not moving forward. They're not moving forward. So let's find out what this Page of Swords is. This is what the universe is helping you with. Clarify the Page of Swords, please, for our Aries. We have the World. We have the 3 of Swords, and we have the 4 of Swords. So again, we've got the universe is trying to help you see, right? This is like a card of apprenticeship. Again, you've got another card of endings and beginnings, the World. That there's an ending with heartbreak, and then there seems to be a beginning with healing. And then there's another ending with heartbreak. And then there's another beginning with healing. Because the cycles and the patterns are what's building up walls around your capacity to be able to connect emotionally with yourself. To have compassion, to have understanding, to have sympathy, to have just an open heart in general towards life. Because things now seem to be just constantly like a burden. Like you're overwhelmed. It's too much. If one more person drops another stick on here, this person's going to crumble. Because all this has been piling up. And the beginnings and the endings go from, you're heartbroken, shattered, you're healing. And then again, you're heartbroken and shattered. But you're seeing this. The good news is that you're starting to realize this. You're starting to see the patterns. You're starting to understand the cycle. Because this is how you got here. You're not living up to your true potential. And you have the power to change this. The Magician, right? Because you got 2 cards in here about decisions. So let's find out what the 10 of Wands is. This is what's right around the corner for you. I'm going to do this deck. Yeah, we got the 5 of Cups. So carrying the emotional burden of all this. This is about looking back on the past as well. Looking back on the past. Too much. Not being able to move on. There's the Queen of Cups again. Looking back on the past, not being able to move on because you're in your emotional thinking. And yet this is what's being crowded and clouded. And we got the Queen of Pentacles. So, looking back on the past and carrying this moving forward is the sadness, the regret, the grief, not being able to heal, not being able to emotionally recover, right? And this is where the walls are building up, in that you're losing understanding, and you're losing compassion and empathy. And you're losing the ability to nurture. And these want to come in. These are still here. They're still here, but they're clouded. They're covered up. Through these cycles and these patterns. So let's find out. You got the Two of Wands here. So you can either stay where you are, or you can take a risk and go into unknown territory. So clarify what the Two of Wands is. This is outside influences. So it's clarified by the Six of Wands, Justice again, and the Eight of Swords. So you're not really doing anything right now, right? This is the outside influence. You're not really making a move. There are decisions to be made. You're just kind of looking out, not really too much participating in your own life. Magician, right? Not really participating in your own life. I think you're wanting to rise above this. Six of Wands. You're wanting to rise above this, but you've got Justice again, and you got the Eight of Swords. So there's an imbalance here of you wanting to rise up out of this and what you're really thinking about in the situation. Because the Eight of Swords, your inner is not reflecting your outer. Okay? So that's where the imbalance is, Libra. Because the Eight of Swords is very fearful, limited, restricted, low self-esteem, low energy, not being able to liberate oneself, feelings of entrapment, isolation, victim mentality. So you got two opposite extremes here. You got one that wants victory, right? And one that's like still stuck in this mindset of victimhood, or feeling like you're not good enough, or feeling like you're not enough, like you don't have it in you to do it. You're losing your compassion and your empathy and the ability to understand and nurture. This is very motherly energy, right? And if this is like, if this is what you are not able to give yourself now because of the buildup here, because of the buildup of the worries and the demands and the responsibilities and looking back on the past and these cycles and patterns that keep showing up, then it's pretty hard to like be able to make a decision. It's pretty hard to get the energy to be able to make a decision. So it's almost like the universe is stepping in and pushing you, like there's some sort of karmic imbalance coming in that's kind of pushing you past your limit to get you to start looking at this, what's happening. Because you got the Wheel in here, right? That's like destiny. That's like the universe stepping in, like, okay, done with this mess. No more. So let's find out your next. We'll find out here what the next steps are, the Ten of Pentacles. So this is about family, relatives, parents, siblings, children, extended family. Got the Nine of Cups. We got the Ace of Swords. And we got the Ace of Cups. So the focus now is on, there's a lot of love here for whoever surrounds you. Family, friends, children, siblings, relatives, parents. The focus now is on love for them and new beginnings for them. Ace of Swords, Ace of Cups. New beginnings, something different, something something clear, something that's of core love, something that's more of like passionate, not passionate, something that's more from a core desire for better for everyone involved. Something that's more true to their nature, more true to the whole family dynamic, and something that's built from a place of unconditional love and acceptance. And because the Ace of Cups is your core love, right? It's not specific to one single entity. It is global, like you are love. So that's just automatically what you would give, because that's what you are. So it's not about, it's about being that for them, because there's a lot of love here between everybody. 9 of Cups. This is what makes you happy. Your family. And this is where your truth is. Your raw truth, right? This is where your true potential lies. And so it's time to put that emotionality into that. So let's get one more on your 3 of Wands here. This is turning your back on what was and looking out to what can be. Let's get one more on that. You got the 4 of Cups. So this is making the best of what you have. And this is truly about reflection, refusing to look back. All ships sail forward. You got to push off the shore in order to start sailing, right? See how the boat's like on the shoreline? It hasn't moved yet. It's not looking back. You got to push off and not look back. Because that's what's gotten you kind of into the situation. Because in the what's right around the corner, it's about looking back. And this is where the burdens are coming in. All right, so let's see who we got showing up here for you. We got Gemini. We've got Scorpio. Tower, Scorpio. We have got Sagittarius. We've got Taurus. We've got Taurus and Virgo. We've got Libra. We got Libra again. And we had some water signs. Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio. So I'm going to look at those in the extended. If you're dealing with any of those, we will get details on their intention in this reading, as well as actions and advice for you. For those of you not going on, let's get a message of guidance for you. This is from the Psychic Tarot Oracle deck by John Holland. We have Truth. The qualities of this card illustrate spiritual awakening, clarity, the revelation of truth, and cosmic consciousness. At times, it takes a wake-up call to get your attention and show how far you need to go. This card comes forth to do just that. Evaluation of the past, along with the lessons that you've learned or still need to understand, must now be a top priority. Doing so will enable you to forgive, accept, and heal so that you can move on in a balanced spiritual mindset. Well, there's that balance, Libra, coming in. The Truth card reminds you that a significant change must be made in a certain area of your life. But don't make any decisions too hastily. Take your time, for any choices or alterations will be evaluated with the wisest of judgments. Whatever steps you take now will have far-reaching consequences, more than you'll ever know. Using the powers of the universe and blending them with a little help from the physical world will assist you in bringing about clarity and shifting your awareness. What was once not obvious will now be realized and understood. Be honest with yourself and trust what you know to be true. It's Judgment card. So that's what I have for you this week, Aries. I hope this helped. And until next time, may the peace that passes all understanding envelope the essence of your being. For those of you going on, the link is in the extended, and I'll meet you over there, and we will go through these signs.